Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enchanted Chatter. Today, I'm super excited to have a guest again. Sarah, welcome to the show. Would you like to introduce yourself and let people know how they might recognize you? I think typically most people would have seen you before in some really cool cosplay outfits.
Yeah. Hi, everybody, and thank you for having me. I'm Sarah. My You can find me on Bell's on Instagram, and I am Bell's Castle 25.
Awesome. So, I think the first thing I want to talk to you about, because it's probably one of my favorite cosplays that you've done. And as many people may know, I love Belle. So much so that I might have gotten a tattoo of one of the Belle cards on my leg. So you did a really awesome cosplay last year. Was it at Nationals or did you do it before that too?
Yeah, I did it before that. I loved your tattoo, by the way. That was so awesome when you posted it. So jealous. But yeah, I first cosplay as a Mystic Belle in DLC Chicago. That was like June of 2024. And that
Yeah.
was my first DLC, and I live in the Chicago area. So yeah, and it was um it was kind of like a, how should I say it? I it was like a trial, I guess you could say. And um, fast forward to nationals, I wanted to dress as a Mystic Belle again, but I wanted to make the dress better, and I also wanted to create the lantern better too, bigger and better, and this time made it floating. So
Which
that
was
was something I was very proud of.
amazing.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
I have so much respect for you and everything that you did to create your cosplay costumes for each of them because I have no talent whatsoever when it comes to like that that piece. So I'm always amazed. I definitely can do my fair share, and many people have seen me Disney bound before, but the cosplay that you put together is amazing. What made you get
Oh,
into
thank you.
cosplaying?
So I've been doing cosplay for years. One of the first conventions that I went to was, in the Chicagoland area. It was Wizard World. It was called Wizard World at the time, and then now it's called Fan Expo. When me and AC were dating at the time, um, we went together, and I was amazed by all these cosplays. And growing up, I love doing art. I love crafting, and when I was like seeing all these different cosplays, I was thinking, okay, I want to definitely try to do one next time. So one of my very first cosplays was Ash Ketchum, and it was like the female version of it.
I love that. That's awesome.
And then and AC was Bolin from Legend of Korra. So
That's fantastic.
yeah, so I had the Pikachu plushie, and he had but the Pabu. I was like, I couldn't remember his name, but the Pabu plushie. And so because we had these plushies, we had to make a cosplay around it. So
That's
so yeah.
fantastic. Uh,
But yeah,
if Belle was like your first cosplay, is Belle also your favorite princess?
yes,
Mm,
my
I
all
support
all-time favorite.
I support that. Do you have like a next favorite?
I want to say Rapunzel.
Okay.
Rapunzel because, she's an artist herself, and I love making art. So that's something
I,
that I like resonate with her.
I love that. Belle is definitely my favorite, but a close second for me is Merida, which I am hunting for that iconic.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful, iconic.
I every time like I swear everybody's opened one but me.
I have an open iconic either. Don't worry.
Okay, we can
But I
we
am
can
manifesting that for you.
thank you. I appreciate that. I will manifest any iconic for you as well
Thank you.
because I feel like um this set, I feel like a lot of people have pulled them and I was like, where's mine? Like we got to share the love. Everybody needs an
Yeah.
iconic, at least one.
Hmm.
Have you had any
1%.
Yeah, one
You
per
know,
set. I was going to
nothing
say
too
like
crazy.
one every couple sets. I would
Yeah.
even be okay with. Did you have any good pulls with any of your Wilds Unknowns packs?
Yeah. so AC was actually having hot hands for a while in the beginning. He actually so he pulled um the Frozone and then the Mrs. Incredible and oh and Jesse and he pulled Jesse too. And then I actually pulled 2 in one day. um
Okay.
like last weekend. So I did post a video of me doing a carpool, and some of you guys
Yes.
have seen it. And I called it the God Pack because it was so funny because I normally don't record myself opening these packs, or I don't really record myself, in general. And so I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna open and see what happens. And so I'm just like fanning through, and then it clicked to me that, it was a legendary. I was like, "Oh, okay, a legendary," and then I saw it was like a double legendary. I was like, "Okay, cool, a double legendary," because I've opened double legendaries before. And then my mind was thinking, "Okay, this foil is gonna be a foil common because, these
Of
packs
course.
gotta
Like this
be
is
they gotta be balanced, right?"
it was too good, so you
Yeah,
can't
it was
get
too good. I
any.
was like, "All right, I'm not gonna expect anything really good." And then that's when I pulled the alien enchanted. And so, yeah, I was shocked. It was wild.
That's
Wild,
awesome.
wild unknown.
The alien enchanted is super pretty. I have
I
had
love it. One of my favorites.
one of our friends like on our team has pulled 4 You've Got a Friend in Me.
Oh my gosh. So we got a
And
play set.
yeah, and they're collectors as well, so they have used them to trade to get
Mhm.
some of their other enchanteds, but I was just like, what are the odds to just pull? Like, and they're not opening like an insane amount. Like they're definitely opening packs more than probably the average person.
Yeah.
But they haven't been like buying cases on cases or anything like that. It was just out of like random like troves. They got it from like one was from a case that they opened, but it's just wild to me that they've opened 4 of the same enchanted.
Oh my god. It's like now they gotta
Uh
make a deck around it.
right. The oop, as I throw things in my office because I'm fidgeting. See, okay, so we were talking before we went live about like nerves about being live, and sometimes I'm more nervous than others. And sometimes I'll be like thinking, and then my thought goes out the window, and then I just talk through it. So you don't have to be worried. Any guest that comes on, I'm also just as nervous sometimes, or will be doing things that I'm like, this makes no sense. If anyone's watching, they think I'm absolutely insane, and that's okay. So we talked about our polls. I know I've talked a lot and typically will ask, what got you into Lorcana?
Yeah, so it was AC, my husband. He's the one that told me about Lorcana. So he's been playing card games for years. Back when there was the Marvel card game, I didn't even know about it, but he also played Naruto, and then the previous one from before Lorcana was Dragon Ball Z. He actually
Okay.
tried teaching me to how to play the Dragon Ball Z card game. I love the artwork in that card game, but it was so much reading. So much mechanics, and he taught me one time, and then I was like, "Okay, cool, I'm done." But yeah, but anyways, he so we love Disney. We've gone to the Disney parks, and I want to say our first we went to Disneyland together one time, and then I felt like this our first trip together at Disney World was really what kind of kicked off our love for Disney. And so months before they announced Lorcana was going to be released at Gen Con, he told me about it. He was like, "Sarah, there's going to be a Disney card game, and you could basically like play these characters." And then he was like showing me some pictures, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is, amazing." So I already knew that I wanted to collect them. Um, and so we did go to Gen Con in August of that year. Was it 2023? Yeah.
Mhm.
And we were like one of the first to, get our hands on product, and it was wild. Like we didn't think that the line was gonna go out the door and it was gonna be so long,
I was about
and
to say, how was that experience? Because I feel like there aren't obviously there's still a lot of people that are still in the game that were at that
yeah.
event, but I feel like I have only talked to a handful of people that got to experience that.
Yeah. So some we know some people that went on Thursday. We didn't go Thursday, and that's when they handed out the BLT Mickey pin. And
Okay.
we went on Friday and we missed out on that pin. And we're like, dang it. But yeah, but they did still gave out like it was like the Lorcana banner pin and it
Mhm.
had the Maleficent backing to it. So we got a few of those. And yeah, we stayed in line for a long time. I can't remember how long, but I do remember the next day, me, my sister, and our other friend were like, okay, let's try going at like 6 a.m. But apparently, you could start lining up like 10 p.m. or whatever time, crazy time the day before. Yeah. So, so
Good for
we
those
we
people.
right like I didn't think the convention opened until like correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but like maybe 10 a.m. Like I can't
Yeah, that
remember,
feels
but
right. Like that's
yeah.
a normal
But I just remember we
convention
were
time.
there so early and the staff was amazing. They still tried to, give us snacks on, for people who were waiting in line for so long. And but yeah, and they even like clipped our badges, like the corner of it to show
Mhm.
that okay, you got the product this weekend, you're done. So, but yeah,
That's
it
definitely
was
fair.
it was crazy.
So you're also a Disney parks person. I am a Disney
Yes.
parks person. What is your favorite Disney ride?
Okay, I'm being biased, but I think it's also the best ride in the world. The Beauty and the Beast ride in Tokyo Disneyland.
Ugh, I
It's
had a feeling
one of my favorites.
that was going to be what you said, and I haven't been there, and that's like a bucket list trip to go to Tokyo.
Oh my gosh, you gotta
Um,
go.
and go to Japan. So I'm very jealous. I have a huge group of
You-
friends that are doing a Japan trip later this year,
Oh,
and
that's
they are
exciting.
going, and I'm very jealous because I cannot go on it.
Yeah, I cried. So there's this ballroom scene there, and the moment that we went into that room, I was just crying. And it was funny because I made like so, I was like also recording things and posting stuff on my Instagram. And I think I made a caption and I was like, this is why it's called a ballroom because I'd be balling in this room. Because my eyes were just balling. A little corny, but
No, I love that. I respect that. I probably will be the same way. I feel like every time I've seen like videos from it, the animatronics in just the Tokyo parks are next level compared
oh yeah, for
to
sure.
the US parks. Like obviously we have some good ones, but I feel like they
Mhm.
just really stepped it up and having like more so of an unlimited budget because they have like other people that are adding to the fun besides just Disney is really
Yeah.
really helping them over there and I'm a little jealous. I
Yeah,
also
it's
keep joking that
the
the
deep the
merch.
oh my gosh, yeah, the merch. The merch is amazing. So cheap. So you know
Yes.
how ears here cost about like, 35, $40.
Mhm.
But over there, the cheapest I've seen was $11. And the expensive ones that I've seen were like $22. So it literally ranged from like 11 to like 20 to $25. And yeah, I went ham on getting ears over there. So
I I already know when I go that I'm gonna just have to buy luggage over there,
Mhm.
which I wish I could go now because I know that they write or I don't know if they still have them, but they used to have Three Caballero suitcases that came out in Japan and I want that suitcase. It's super cute.
Oh, that
Um
sounds cute.
so Disney parks, what's your favorite? So that's obviously a Tokyo park. What is your favorite park at Disney World?
At Disney World. Um, I can never go wrong with the classic Magic Kingdom.
That's fair. I'm definitely an Epcot
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually me and AC were, like, talking about it. It's yeah, we were just saying that, like, yeah, I would say Magic Kingdom, Epcot, they're definitely up there. And then I I I do have, like I don't know, I do like Animal Kingdom probably next.
Animal Kingdom is awesome. I think that that
Yeah.
park in general gets like underrated. There's obviously like it definitely when like you're thinking about like attractions and such, that's probably the park that has the least, but it is really fun to just walk around. Like that's one of the best
Yeah.
parks I think to like walk around and just see everything. I also went earlier this year with my best friend and her kids and did like a big family trip, and it
Mhm.
was really, that park was probably, you think like Magic Kingdom is going to be like the best like kid park, but we found out that like Animal Kingdom, the kids loved that park. They have really cool like interactive activities for them to
Yeah.
do there, and all
Mhm.
of the cast members that worked those like stations, it's for like the explorer badges, were
Mhm.
so nice and so engaging with the kids. They absolutely loved it. So I'm a big fan of Animal Kingdom. I think that's an underrated. Also, the snack game at Animal Kingdom is top tier.
Ooh, those zebra domes were so good.
Ooh, I haven't had those, but the last time I was there was if you've seen on Instagram, I feel like, or TikTok, they're all over the place. The ice cream sandwiches, so it's a brownie,
Uh-huh.
cookie dough, and then ice cream.
Ooh, oh, yeah, I've seen TikToks about that. That looks so good.
Those absolutely live up to the hype.
Yeah, I the reason why I like Animal Kingdom is just the vibes and, um, yeah, I don't know, it's just, like, with all the greenery, and, like, there's just the sun, like,
Yeah,
basking onto you for some reason, and just being around the greenery, it's like you're in a nice tropical area, that's the vibe that I like,
I
and
I feel like as somebody who lived in Chicago for a very long time, I can say I feel like that's like the Chicagoan in you being like, I must soak up the nice weather while I can and while I'm here because I know how miserable winter is.
oh, yes, that's true. That is true.
Before we
Sub-zero.
Yes, before we shift back to Lorcana, I have a very important question that
Yeah,
might break up our friendship before it really starts. Are you a Cubs or a White Sox fan?
I'm a Cubs.
I had a feeling that would be what you would say. If my husband was watching tonight, he's helping some friends do some housework. They just got a house. But he would be cheering because we are a divided household. I am a White Sox
Oh,
fan and he is a Cubs fan.
I have friends that say I'm a Chicago fan.
Mm, and I
To
see
to be
people
fair,
do
okay, to
that.
be fair, I'm not really into sports, to be
That
honest with you.
that's
But
totally that's totally fair, but I respect the picking one or the other. I don't love the whole like, "Well, I'm a Chicago fan."
yeah.
Pick a side.
Yeah, right.
Also, but someone is in the chat saying that they're your number one fan.
Who's saying that?
I think you might be able to guess.
Oh, is it my husband?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm all about. My husband will throw things in the chat all the time. We love a supportive husband.
Yes.
Um
Yeah,
s-
AC has been supportive, throughout my, uh, like, content creation journey, and yeah, and love it so much.
it's yeah, it's awesome. Cameron jokes that like he's very behind the scenes. Like if I need anything off camera, he is happy to help. I run out of water, I run out of Diet Coke, he will get that. I need something from off screen, he will get that. He will randomly decide that I need to open packs and bring me packs like while I'm on stream. So I love that. But he is very much like, he's like, I will not get in front of that camera ever. You can't do anything to make me. And I was like, that's fair. We can agree with that. That's okay. Um so with Lorcana, I got in a little bit later, but I love hearing that you got in from like day one. I knew I
Mhm.
wanted to collect when I first heard about Lorcana. And it wasn't till I wrapped up my grad school program that I started playing, which was around into the Inklands. And with
Uh-huh.
that, I was like, oh, like this would be something fun. Like a lot of the game stores around me um were basically rationing their supply of cards at that point, not necessarily for Inklands but like for first chapter and Floodborn, to people that went to League. So when I found that out, I was just like, okay, like I'll try this out, like I'll bring a starter deck. I have no clue what I'm doing. I played a little kitchen table Magic, um but outside of that never really dove into card games. um, do you have a similar journey? I know you said your husband like tried to get you to play other card games, but this was really the first one that you started to play.
This was really the first one that I went into, and he taught me. He so we just, we're just playing, just at home at first with my sister, with our friends, and then that's when he introduced us to get into League. And so I went on a Friday nights, and I was intimidated because I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, there's these people that have, this experience from other card games. Um, but what was a nice was that we had a lot of products already, and so I felt like our decks were better. We had the Rapunzel.
Jealous.
So
And I
yeah,
love that you say that. We had the Rapunzel, and
we had the
everybody,
Rapunzel.
anyone who played early on knows like, oh, okay, yeah, you could do things.
Yeah. Yeah, and so and AC is my deck builder. I don't build decks. He does it all for me. So he built me the Sapphire Amber Princess. And I did pretty good. I think the first tournament I did was, I think I placed, like, I can't remember, like maybe fourth or something like that. Yeah, me and my sister, we did fairly good that day. So
That's awesome.
um yeah, and then I did continue to go, but then I started having like self-doubt, and then I stopped going. And
Okay.
so there's this thing on Fridays where every 4 weeks it's like pins and promos week.
Hmm.
And so it's like raffled off too. And if you're like, so if you do well, of course you'll get those pins and promos, but then they also gets raffled off. And so AC was just like, "Hey, just come, and maybe you'll get a pin and a promo." I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll go." And then so then I would just go every 4 weeks. And then one of our friends kind of called me out. She was like, "You're just coming here every 4 weeks just for the pins and promos." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then but I felt like that call out was necessary, because then I started going every week. And then I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna play, just have fun. And then that's when I started like getting pretty closer to our friends there, and it just felt like family now. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have a very similar like journey of League. I kept going. I never like stopped, but I definitely still like ebb and flow sometimes of like if I'm having like a bad week, I just won't go. But I think it's really
Mhm.
cool to point out that like there was some self-doubt. And I say cool maybe isn't the right word, but I think everybody feels that at some point
Yeah.
in trying something new. Like you are
Yeah.
up against other people that have played card games before, know what they're doing. You're just learning this,
Hmm.
and pushing through that is a really cool achievement. Um, Even if it doesn't feel necessarily like an achievement, I think it really is. Um, and I know for me personally, going to League, I was able to meet a lot of amazing people that also helped me get better at the game. And I think
Hmm.
a lot of the times people may be scared to take that first like step and go to League, because I definitely was terrified. Um, but I was I feel like I was welcomed with open arms, and that's how it's been even to this day. Whenever I'm lucky enough, I actually run the league for one of my local stores, and
Oh, nice.
I try to always have like bulk on me, so if a new player comes, I can give them bulk. We
Mhm.
always have like some promos in reserve that like just never made it, got handed out, so we'll save some of those and like give them out to new players.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like it's a great experience because we're very competitive at most of the leagues here in the DFW area, so sometimes they may not win obviously the first time they come to league, but they still have a good experience. And that's definitely was my first experience. I did not win, but I had a good time,
Yeah.
and everybody like kind of took me under their wings. So it's definitely, I feel like I try to do the same whenever I see someone new in the community, come to any league or come to any like larger event in our area, because I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Uh, what has been, so you said obviously starting out you played Sapphire, Amber, Princesses. What have you been playing more recently?
So more recently, post rotation, I was playing um Amethyst Steel.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That's
then
been my kind of go-to since I can't play Steel Song.
oh yeah. Pre-rotation, I was playing Ruby Amethyst.
Okay.
And then now that Infinity is, back in the game, I actually recently played Ruby Amethyst Infinity sometime last week, and it just felt so great.
It's so being able to bounce a boosted character,
Yes. Yep.
I feel everybody used to say Steel
Yeah.
Song was busted. That feels busted. I've have you enjoyed playing Infinity?
So far, yeah. I do want to try other decks, but because Ruby Amethyst has been my first love, I just want to focus on that for right now
Yeah.
and see how different. And it is different compared to pre-rotation, of course, but it's fun. And yeah, I do love the boost bounce package.
Yeah, I've enjoyed playing it as well. I think I was a little skeptical about like would I like it? Would I miss core? I'm still playing core. I act like I've like
Yeah.
put it away, but obviously the big events that I'm playing in coming up are going to be Infinity, so I've focused a lot more on Infinity. And
Mhm.
I've spent a lot of time. I instantly went back to Steel Song because I was like, give me my Cinderellas. They need to come back into the light. um,
Yeah, Cinderella is a good card.
and that's been really fun. And it was really cool to see this weekend Steel Song take the Enchanted Citrus
Yeah.
status. And even more exciting,
Yeah.
it was a Steel Song with no whole new world.
Yeah. And princesses and Alvin just crushed it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Um, and I think his deck was fantastic. So we can kind of shift a little into that deck. Let me see. Haha, success. Uh, I transferred us without sending us into the ether. So this was his deck from this weekend. So very princess heavy. Beast is getting a moment to shine again, which I love seeing all of these things because I think that this is a really great build for the meta that we're in. At
Mhm.
least the meta that we've seen so far. I feel like it's interesting to switch back to Infinity now and see big events in Infinity because it really is, I feel like, an open field. Like you have no idea what you're gonna run into. I feel like
Mhm.
going into Indy, I wouldn't be shocked if every single round I play a different deck. Obviously, that may shift as we get closer because we'll have larger events, and
Right.
we'll see like the meta kind of shrink down a little. Excuse me, a little bit, but um, it's kind of exciting to like go back and have such a huge pool of cards to play with. Um, I love that you said like AC is typically the person that build your deck, you're not a deck builder.
Mhm.
I would agree. I am not like that's probably the one thing I'm still very weak in. I could not look at like a pool of cards and be like, "Yes, this will build an amazing deck." Now, if you give me like sealed, I can do okay in sealed. Like that's a
Yeah.
manageable pool of cards. But like 12 sets of 200 plus cards, I
Yeah,
might be
it's
out
so
here
funny you say
picking.
that because I'm totally the same. For some reason, for sealed, like I'm okay with doing that. I think because since it's just right here in my face, I just pick and choose. It's like a yes or no.
Yeah. And it's
And
funny you say that. It's a yes or no because that's literally what I do. I'm like, "All right, sort by like cost," and then I'm like, "Are you good? Yeah.
yeah,
Are you okay? Yeah. Are you bad? Yeah. Yes. Okay, you go into these three piles and then hopefully I get close to a 40 card deck and
right.
can
Am
build
I
something."
over 40? Yeah, but am I happy with it? Sure.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's very funny because yeah, I very much build my sealed deck and I do fine. So clearly
Mhm.
I have a brain somewhere up there that can deck build. It just doesn't compute when there's a
Yeah.
bazillion cards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and when AC builds my deck, so he does like what he thinks is good, and then I test it out, and then after league he would ask me, okay, so what did you like? Like which cards did you like? Which cards did you not like? And then so I'd give him my feedback, and then I would tell him that, oh, I wish I would see more of this card, and so he would tailor it to that. I would, and then he would take out the ones that he didn't that I didn't think was um fit for me to play in the
Yeah.
deck. So
And that's I think super important to be able to like even if you're not building, but like knowing what you want to see or don't want to see, and I think playtesting really helps with that. I'm very similar. I laugh. Enchanted Kim is in the chat and she goes, "Amber Steel Princess songs on the screen. I've been summoned." um, which yes, we love that Princess meta is here, and I want it to stay. I'm very excited and I definitely will do similar. So I do a lot of um like I'll find a deck that I really like and then maybe tweak like a couple cards that I'm like, I know I don't like running into this matchup, so I know that this card will be good for those scenarios and hopefully it's inkable. If not, it's probably only a one of.
yeah.
And it's funny because in this build, Beyond the Horizon is a really awesome card and can be really powerful. I actually was playing this before rotations. So Beyond the Horizon came out right before rotations, and I would use it to help me in the Sapphire Ruby matchup
Mhm.
because I would let them draw all the cards they want. They could just keep
Right.
drawing
Hmm.
them. And then I'd be like, okay, I like my hand. Beyond the Horizon, just on you.
Yeah.
After they've picked up like five or six cards and they're like,
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
shoot. Are you excited? So, did you get tickets to DLC Indy?
Yes. Yeah. We
Awesome.
did. I'm doing attendee, so I'm doing more. I did sign up for the side events. Friday I'm doing Super Sealed. Saturday I'm doing the Fabled Drat. And then I'm doing another Super Sealed. But yeah.
Super
So
Sealed's fun. I have done that
yeah.
before. I'm doing the
It'll be my first time, so I'm excited.
Oh, it's really fun. I like the like mesh of different sets into Seal.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun way to play. Uh
Yeah, I
do you
totally
have
agree.
any plans to cosplay in Indie?
Yes. So, since Coney's gonna be there, so she also illustrated the mechanic bell. So on Friday, I'll dress as the bell extraordinaire again, and just for her to see. And then Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna be Floodborn Buzz, and AC is gonna be the Floodborn Woody.
I love that.
So
How his
'Cause I definitely want
costume
Coney to see, like, me as Buzz too, and then it's just like a Coney cosplay weekend.
I love that. Do you typically try to pick your costumes around the artists that will be there?
It's funny because I don't, it just happens to, like, be the artist. So when I first saw the Tinkerbell, the temperamental fairy one, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this artwork is so cute, and I would love to dress as her. I just love her costume." And then it wasn't until after the fact I see who the artist was, and it was Malia, the one who also did the Mystic Bell, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it was meant to be."
I love that. So,
Yeah.
how when you decide to cosplay for an event, like what's the first thing that you do to kind of like set yourself up? I'm probably going to ask really dumb questions now because I know nothing about like even like I have bad fashion sense in real life, let alone card games, so cosplay is just like a world of its own and I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah, no dumb questions, but that's the beauty of cosplay. You could just do whatever you want with it and even kind of tweak it like a little. So before I answer your question, I had really bad FOMO from the Enchanted Citrus Clash, and I really wanted to go. And I secretly, like, if I were to go, I would have dressed as the Mystic Belle, but in orange, and in the lantern would have been an orange, so I would have been Citrus Belle. So that's something that I wanted to do, but hopefully next year I could do it.
Oh my god, I love that so much. That's such a good
Yeah,
idea.
so yeah, so it's just it's one of those things that I wanna try to, um, just, like, tweak a little bit, like, people can recognize, like, the character, obviously, but then just kinda tailor it to, like, whatever the theme is to the
Mhm.
event or, like, something like that. But yeah, so to answer your question with what I plan, so I typically like to do Floodborn characters only because they are very unique to Lorcana. So Floodborn, Dreamborn, of course Storyborn definitely, still adds good too, but just with the Floodborn, I just love how the artists, you know, create these costumes and reimagine these characters into different designs and beings basically. And so so far I've been doing Flipborn characters.
I
And
really like
I also sorry, go ahead.
I I love that you've picked Floodborn and like Dreamborn because I agree. I think they just Storyborn's awesome and they're the characters like we grew up, we love, but
Mhm.
I feel like Floodborn and Dreamborn are just like such a unique take on the
Yeah.
characters, but still
Hmm.
have the essence and spirit of that character at heart. And so it's a lot of fun. I can only imagine it's a lot of fun to kind of create off of that. The artwork is stunning, so to then turn
Hmm.
that into real life is absolutely a blast.
Yeah, definitely. And I try to like brainstorm like what characters I want to cosplay as based on like let's say the most recent set, for example. And so since, Wild Unknown just came out, we were very hyped about first of all, I was very hyped about the Woody Floodborn. Like that huge scissor sword that he had. I was like, I need to make that.
It's every single thing in that card is so cool. Like just the detail, like the more you look at it, the more you
Yeah.
find
Hmm.
the one that like cracks me up is like the headphone, like this like the broken headphone that
Yes.
he has.
It's like a rope, but it's
Uh-huh.
like the earphone jack. Yeah. So I'm making that too.
I love that.
I'm trying to make like all things. And then like the around his hat is like the candy bracelet or
Yes.
whatever it is. But yeah, so but yeah, I agree. Like it's really fun, like really looking into these cards and seeing all these different details. Like the Bloodborne Buzz, he has a huge needle, like a sewing needle, and then thread also. So I will be making a huge sewing needle as well for my cosplay.
I can't wait to see that. I am in awe of people as like they create cosplay pieces because I also think like it's a unique art in the sense of you have to wear this like for typically a longer period of time, and particularly for like an event like a DLC, like it's a full day you're in that outfit. So not only
Yeah.
are you creating something that looks like this piece of art, but you're also creating something that's comfortable, and all of your accessories hopefully are lightweight.
Oh, yeah, I think about that too. It's my favorite material is foam clay. So, and it's something that's like, because with some clay you have to like bake for it
Mhm.
to, to dry, and this one it literally just dries, you know, and like dries on its own. And so that's what I did with this one, so I could like basically form and mold, my different pieces. The only downfall for foam clay is that it's so soft, and that if it doesn't dry like right away, it kind of like starts gravity starts like.
Gravity starts working against you
Yeah,
in those
exactly.
moments.
So
That's fair.
so that's like the only downfall with this. So it's so funny because what I do is I leave it in my bathroom like for it to dry, and then I have to like remold it. I use like different tools to like when I was making this handle, this part kept on like flattening and like, getting, and this part was getting skinnier. So I had to put something in between to wedge it to keep that gap. And
Mhm.
so I used like a toothbrush travel thing to to keep that rectangular shape.
Uh-huh.
So so you could kind of like see, I don't know. And then
Like a toothbrush holder fits perfectly in there
yeah,
now.
exactly, yeah. And then on the sides, because it starts like, gravity starts flattening on the side of it, I literally took soap bars, like unopened soap boxes, and then just put
You
it.
will stay, you will work,
Yeah,
you
just
will not.
stay. Stay in place, dry like that, please. That's like the only downfall of foam clay, but other than that, I love working with it. It dries wonderfully, and I can also, because it's so soft, I use wire to like cut, and
Okay.
then I use super glue on the ends, and basically kind of like stick stick in a piece and then stick another piece together, and that's essentially what I did with this. I did post a reel on how, like, the process of making this.
That is
But yeah,
that's so cool.
I love it. It's so much fun.
Do you try so obviously like a lot of your outfits are custom. Do you try to use like a lot of pieces that are already like sewn together, like a normal piece that you just tweak a little, or do you create your costumes from like scratch, like sew them, put them together, all the whole nine yards?
I wish I was a pro like Princess Natkins, but I am not. She makes everything from scratch, and kudos to her. Love her. Um, but for me, I don't like sewing. It's not my thing. I've
That's
never
so
used
fair.
Yeah, I've never used a sewing machine, and when I sew, everything is hand sewn, which is part of the reason why I don't like sewing, is because it takes me forever. And
That would
so what I
make
do
sense.
yeah, so what I do is I actually like buy clothes that's kind of close to it, and then I just like tailor it. So for example, so with the bell, mechanic bell, because that blue trench coat.
Hmm.
So I literally bought um a blue like pea coat.
Okay.
I cut the sleeves.
Hmm.
I used one of the sleeves as her bow. So I repurposed that as her bow. And then and then what else? And then I just like bought gloves, and I reused like a part of the other sleeve to attach to the glove to like make it, like longer. So I just like try to figure out ways to like make it easy on myself without actually sewing and
I
getting the pattern. And I just felt like me buying all the fabric would be more expensive than me buying an actual pea coat itself where that's already made. So that's my
Honestly,
thought process with it.
you're probably right because like I feel like the cost of fabric, I think, and a lot of cosplay pieces and materials have definitely gone up in recent years. That I feel like
Yeah, mhm.
now a lot of people have shifted. Um, from people that I know in that do cosplay, they say they've shifted back more so to buying pieces that are already made. Because between like the time it takes to custom make things and the material, the like cost is kind of just evened out, or it's even a little cheaper when they're buying pre-made things. And I think also there are so many ways that like you could go to, not even just like fast fashion to get cheaper things, but like thrift stores and stuff
Yeah.
to find
Mhm.
things
For
like,
sure.
and particularly I feel like in the Chicago area you have like an abundance of places versus somebody who may
Yeah.
live like not in a major like metropolitan area.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, or just like you could find something like stuffed away in your closet or in an old or in a box somewhere,
Yes,
you know.
absolutely. I always think of everybody in like the California area, anyone near like LA, there are a lot of really cool thrift stores that sell secondhand like clothing that were basically worn like once or twice in
Mhm.
TV shows or movies and anything in like the film industry. And I get kind of jealous because that would be fun to like get actual pieces to use in cosplay that are from maybe like live action versions.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Easy.
So I feel like we've introduced a lot of new characters, obviously, into the Lorcana realm this set with Pixar. Are there
Mhm.
any characters that we have now that you're excited to see like Floodborn versions moving forward, or like have any like dream Floodborn versions for even characters that we've already seen?
Yeah. So when they were still revealing the toys cards, because they revealed Woody, and then at the time I was still thinking, okay, I don't know what to cosplay yet as, for Indy. And so I was thinking, oh, well, I really hope there's a Floodborn Bo Peep or something, because I mean, she's pretty. I can't say it right now, but she's, yeah, like
Oh
I,
no,
I
we
feel
can
like
say it.
that'll
She's
be,
badass.
yeah. So, but yeah, so I feel like that would be a pretty cool um character to see as a Floodborn.
That I agree. That
Um,
would be a really cool character to see as a Floodborn. I also am really interested to see, um, and I'm double checking myself. I don't think we've seen it yet. I think all of Merida's cards are. Oh, we do have one Floodborn. The Gifted Archer is a Floodborn. But I feel like there are more exciting things that we could do for Merida
yeah,
in Floodborn. I definitely like seeing her as like a really awesome archer, but I feel like she's that in real life too.
yeah,
So I think it would be fun to see some more Floodborn. I love, to your point, the Floodborn characters and like the different interpretations of the characters in
mhm,
those um style cards always are really cool. I think
yeah,
two
for
of my
sure.
favorite, obviously the Belle Accomplished Mystic is one, and then Cinderella Stout-Hearted is another. Like
Yes.
it's just
Hmm.
so cool to see those characters. When I think like a lot of the things they do in like the movie still make them really like strong characters, but I think seeing them in that like light makes them look even more like strong women, and I love that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
So your next cosplay is going to be Buzz and Woody. Is there a movie that hasn't come to Lorcana, or even like a TV character that you would love to see in the future?
Well, I keep on like raving about this, and it's not, well, it's actually a video game. So my favorite video game is Kingdom Hearts, and I really hope that it comes into Lorcana one of these days. I keep joking saying like, "Oh, it's gonna be set 200 and something." I don't know, but but hopefully one of these days
I
it will.
so I have a confession. I have never played Kingdom Heart and I need to. Everybody says that like I would love it. It's on my list of like maybe after nationals I'll take a break from Lorcana
Oh my gosh,
and
you gotta play. I love
just
the
spend a
story. Okay, the
weekend.
story behind it is like very, very confusing. It can't but just the idea of it and the gameplay, I love it so much. And it's Disney. So
Yeah. Well, we are closing in on an hour, and I do try to respect not only our viewers' time, but also your time. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been so much
yeah.
fun. It's been really cool to learn more about cosplay. And I definitely will give you a moment to shout out your Instagram page because if anyone is interested in cosplay, you should definitely go give Sarah a follow because your page is awesome.
Oh,
Actually,
thank you.
before I give you time to pitch yourself, uh, can we talk about your Dale costume that you gave
Oh,
your
oh,
I
I
think
should have brought him.
uh so
Yeah.
we recently did a girls trip with some Lorcana friends to Disney World and it was
Mhm.
so much fun and one of the girls made us all these like Disney like literally like dream baskets. She created like personal spirit jerseys for all of us.
Oh, that's so cute.
And she got each of us one of like the Disney Labubus.
Yeah.
And I opened Dale, and as soon as I saw your like video, I was like, "Oh my god, I must figure this out. I must be crafty for once in my life and do this."
Yeah, once I saw Dale, revealed, and I already had the Dale, plush keychain on me, and I was thinking, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I gotta do it. I'm busy with all this cosplay, but he has to fit in my schedule." So so I was trying to figure it out. Like I was looking at the card and I was like, okay, some of the things could be like felt, made from felt. Some of the armor, like his shoulder armor and the leaf, I kind of combined that together and attached like a tiny like hair tie so
Okay.
that I could stretch it, around his arm. And then for it to cover the hair tie, I just kinda I didn't cover it all the way, but I took twine, I braided it, and then I just glued it, not all like, maybe, you know, a quarter of the way or
Mhm.
something, to cover 3/4 of the way, just to cover most of it, and that way it's still stretchy at the bottom of it. And then I couldn't figure out, like, what to do with his armor, but my last resort was, lo and behold, the foam clay. So I used the foam clay to build the hats, the chest piece, and yeah. So there are plans on making the chip too. I do have the chip uh, plush charm too. So
And
eventually that'll be done.
while you pitch yourself and let everybody know where they can follow you, I'll also throw a link to this specific post into the chat because I just love this. It's so cute, and I think it shows how amazingly creative you are.
Thank you, thank you,
Particularly just like in a smaller form factor, and then exponentially so in your cosplay outfits.
thank you so much. But yeah, thank you for having me, Courtney.
It's been a blast. So everybody can find Sarah. Your link to your Instagram is in the show notes on YouTube, and obviously I just threw in chat one of your posts. So feel free to go out there and give Sarah a follow. And if you aren't already following Enchanted Chatter, give us a follow. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, as well as other places, but those are the three places that you can actually see me posting regularly. And I've had a blast. We'll be back next Wednesday. Talk to you later.
Bye.
We're good.
Okay. Oh, wait, all right.
I I always do that too, and I forgot to cut
Like,
to my end. I also like because I said like goodbye, I was like, "Oh, end," instead of
oh,
cutting to my end scene too, which is fine. You did fantastic.
thank you.
I
I appreciate it. And thank
um
you for facilitating the conversation because there were times I was just like, yeah.
I I'm definitely used to like driving that. I think that's I listened to a podcast called Ologies, and it's basically every episode the host talks to somebody who's an expert in like something random, like everything from like cosmetology to like like actual sciences and
Mhm.
everything in between. And the tagline for the show is asking smart people dumb questions. So typically I find that like if I just engage and ask questions, the conversation flows, and like particularly when I got you to talk about like cosplay and stuff, you did a great
Yeah.
job, and you can
Oh,
tell
thank
like how
you.
passionate you are about it.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you for highlighting me and giving my time to shine and
Oh,
sharing my
absolutely.
cosplay journey.
It's so much fun. I um so like probably like 6 months to 8 months into like me being in Lorcana, um, the Lumineers invited me to be a part of a women's roundtable, and a lot of the things
Oh,
like
uh-huh.
we talked about on the roundtable were like things that I was like, I could probably do that, and that's what like drove this channel. And
Oh,
like the background of why I do it, and also I just view it as like a fun time where I get to spend an hour with somebody really cool in the community and get to know them better.
yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad we were able to chat about this. And, like you said, we were so busy, we didn't even like get a chance to like actually like talk in person. But yeah, are you going to Indy?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, yay. Okay. Is Bree going to be there too?
Yeah, Bree actually is
Yeah.
going to be there, so I'm super
Okay.
excited. We'll both be there. So we'll
Oh,
definitely
good. Oh, I'm
I'll find
excited.
you and say hi
Yes.
in person.
You'll see me in my Buzz outfit. Bell or Buzz.
Perfect. Well, it was great talking with you, and I'll let you
Yeah.
go. Thanks
Right.
again.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.